Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a shorter one, and I wanted to talk about why you don't look good in clothing. If you've ever struggled when purchasing pieces for yourself and been completely frustrated that things don't look good on you, then this video should help. I've had this problem many times, so I thought that I would share some tips that I've learned and some things for you to keep in mind. Most men think their clothes look bad because they don't have a model body or they just aren't stylish. But that's not true. And in most cases, it's not you. It's a handful of simple mistakes that are completely fixable. The big issue is that most men are not dedicating enough time or energy to their wardrobe. One of my goals on this channel is to try to get you to put more effort into your outfits, to dress smarter, to focus on the details, and to buy good pieces. All of this translates into you looking your absolute best. And I know a lot of men out there just want to look good without trying, but the reality is even the guys that look like they're putting in no effort are still putting in some effort. So here are a few tips to keep in mind that will help you look better. 9 times out of 10, the reason why clothing looks bad is because the fit is off. A lot of men will just treat sizes like they're universal. I'm a medium and I'm a 32, so I'm just going to buy that every time. But here's the thing. Your body is unique and every brand cuts their clothing different. A medium at one brand might fit perfectly while a medium from another brand might fit completely off. This actually just happened to me. Most of the time I'm a medium and I just bought some new clothing from Suit Supply. And I don't know, maybe it's because they're a European brand and cut their clothing a little bit smaller, but with all of their tops, I was a large, which is unusual for me. So instead of obsessing over the number on the tag, pay close attention to how the garment actually sits on your body. Check the shoulder seam. It should sit right at the edge of your shoulder unless you're going for something oversized. The sleeves should come down to your wrists and not swallow your hands. And in the torso, it shouldn't be clinging to your stomach or be ballooning out. For your pants, they should fit snug around the waist, but you should still be able to fit a couple fingers inside. They should be tapered down the leg and there should be no pulling anywhere. For your hem, there should be a slight break. Over time, your goal is to find a handful of brands that you can rely on for fit. I personally struggle with finding pants that fit. They're often too loose in the waist, but then too tight in the hips. So they pull across the front and then the pockets flare. You just have to shop around to try different brands to see what fits, because again, every brand cuts their clothing a bit differently. And then if needed, take it to a tailor. That segues perfectly into my next reason as to why your clothing doesn't look as good as it could, and that is you're not tailoring them. Off-the-rack clothing is made to fit as many people as possible. That means it's designed to look okay on everyone and amazing on almost no one. If you do buy something and expect it to fit perfectly straight off the hanger, you will always end up being disappointed. For example, I just bought these new pants from RW & Co. and they fit well everywhere, but the waist is too big and the hem is too long. Thankfully, there's this small mom and pop tailoring shop near me, so I'll go there and have them take in the waist and hem the pants. Most clothing does need to be tailored, so don't even be afraid to take your casual clothing there. You'd be surprised what they can do. And the key is just finding a good tailor. The next reason is posture and physique. I'll use a painting analogy. You could paint the most beautiful painting in the world, but if the canvas is ugly or bent out of shape, the painting will look off. Your physique is important, and if you want to look your best in clothing, you need to keep your body healthy and looking good. This means staying active. Hit the gym to put on muscle, play a sport, walk places. Do what you can to stay on top of this, because the better your body looks, the better clothing will look on top of it. Also, work on your posture. We're hunched over at desks all day, so you need to work on opening up the chest and stretching tight muscles. You can do this by incorporating some mobility exercises into your daily routine. You don't need to look like a model, but minor changes go a long way. For example, I lost some weight at the beginning of this year and improved my posture by stretching every day, and it's made buying clothing a lot easier. Last point as to why your clothing doesn't look as good as it could on you is that you're wearing random items and not an outfit. Most men open their closet, they grab the first pair of clean trousers, the first shirt, maybe a hoodie, and hope it somehow works. And then they wonder why it looks off. On top of that, a lot of men just copy what they see online without thinking. But people have different body types, different lifestyles, different climates. You can't feel disappointed when an outfit that works for someone else doesn't for you. Inspiration is great, but you still need to develop your own style. And that does take time and trial and error to perfect. Start thinking in terms of outfits, not singular items, especially when you're buying new clothing. Ask yourself, do these pieces actually belong together? Are the fabrics and patterns fighting each other, or are they complementing each other? Is everything roughly the same level of fit and formality? You also need to finish the look. You may have picked up some great pieces, but you're being lazy on execution. So tuck in the shirt properly, fix the collar, roll or hem the trousers if needed, add in a belt, a watch, maybe one simple accessory. Those small styling details are what make you look put together. At the end of the day, the reason why clothing looks bad on you is not because clothing doesn't suit you. It's just because you need to put in a little bit more effort and be intentional. Trust me, it'll make a big difference. Gents, thanks for watching. I have some fun style-related projects coming up in the new year, so stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.